All right, guys. So welcome back. I'm honestly gonna tap into obviously what I went over yesterday, um, and what I am going over today. And then I didn't take this trade, but I'll still go over it just for you guys to understand that sale. But as we talked about in yesterday's video, if you guys go back and watch that video, we are currently in a bearish momentum, but we are creating highs. We are creating high, low, high, low. So we were in the process of creating that low during yesterday, and that was completely fine. I knew for a fact that the market had to come up to this area. Obviously, in a smaller time frame, this area is something that I'm really paying close attention to. But like I said, market was down here. I believe this trade was the one that we caught yesterday, and then obviously this is the one I caught today. But 4 hour, as you guys can see, we identified where exactly the market is moving, structure. And before 9:30, I believe somewhere around this time right here, somewhere between here, from 9 to 10, at exactly 9:30, 8:30 Central Time, because that's where I'm at. Um, I was expecting market to just basically respect this area down here to continue going up in bullish momentum. We did have a lot of liquidity in this area that needed to be swept. For the ones that know about liquidity, um, yeah. But let's go down to a smaller time frame. So if we are looking at, I believe, not the 15 minute. Well, yeah, we can look at the 15 minute. 15 minute, as you guys can see, it's creating the exact same move. So as we are looking, it's going in a bearish momentum. So like I said before, always, in order for the market to continue going down, bearish momentum, it has to create highs and lows, highs and lows. That's how you know the market is being pushed down by us, regular people, regular traders. But when we see big push ups like this, big push downs like this, big push up like this, that's how you know the banks are coming in. These big candles, that's how you know the banks are playing their game. Let's go down to the 1 minute so I can break this down. Obviously, like I said, at 9:30, the market opened. Market opened, creating lows and highs. So even in a smaller time frame, if you see it in a higher time frame, you're going to see it in a smaller time frame. High, low, high. Market, in order for it to continue going down, it had to respect this area here, this previous high, and it never respected that previous high. It actually broke structure. Let me go ahead and delete that. Broke structure. After it broke structure, as you guys can see, there's an imbalance in this area that somebody could have targeted. Obviously, it didn't get down there, but it was real close to my 786. Even if it gets like a little bit close, for my MetaTrader 4, since I take my trades off my phone, this price is completely different compared to my MetaTrader 4. So not only am I paying attention to this, I'm paying attention to my MT4 too. And I believe in my MT4, it actually did wick into that 786 in that area. I put it up there because that's how it looked like on my chart, on my NT4. And as you guys can see, after that break of structure, retraced back into that area, and it literally ran. First target would have been this high up here. Obviously, like I said, market is creating low, high, low. Obviously, this is a high too. But like I said, I wanted either market to respect this area and redistribute. But like I was telling you guys on the last video, if you guys watched the last video, there's an imbalance in this area that I wanted market to touch. Obviously, I actually took this trade on the road, which is pretty hard when you're looking at charts on your phone, but it made sense. That's why I took it. And I believe this thing ran pretty. So far, it ran 196 pips. It's still running. So I closed trade. Obviously, I even have the picture to show you guys that I really did take this trade. The screenshot. As you guys can see right there, I have my little buy order. But like I said, market is continue up to go bullish. So I can anticipate just to hold this for a long time. Obviously, I did take partials. I did pay myself. But let's tap into this sell right here. Obviously, from yesterday's trade, if you guys paid attention to when I was talking about it, it literally ran a lot. You could have closed the trade out. I believe I closed it like somewhere around this area, or I closed it either up there, but I ran around 232 pips. But as you guys can see, it's creating higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, because it was basically reacting off of this area. And then what did market come and do? Obviously, it's right there. It broke structure. So I identified, obviously, in a 1 minute chart, I identified, as you guys can see, pay real close attention to it. You do have imbalance right there in that area. So this whole area from here to here, it's just imbalance. And obviously my institutional push up, we could have done it from here to here. Like I said before in the other video, we don't just go based off one push-up candle before the downfall. We go based off the institutional move. So this whole thing could have been an institutional move. After that, obviously, I honestly just waited for the market to get into that area after that break of structure. You could have pulled the trigger right there, and that's totally fine. Obviously, it retraced back after running down like a few pips. That's pretty, like 21 pips. Obviously, I don't put break even just then. I come and I wait for the market to keep going down. Like I said, I didn't take this trade because it was during London session. I do not trade London session. Well, it was a little earlier before London. This was the London Open. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Exactly why I took this trade, and it's by trade also. But like I said on yesterday's video, you can see when the market wasn't even there yet. Took off, gave me another opportunity here to continue going up. So I mean, from here, I believe I said like 236 with here 197, 236, 197, 236 plus 197, like around 433 pips in 2 days. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll talk to you guys soon.